November 1941. I've always felt responsible for World War II. The first thing I remember liking that liked me back was food. I had a bad puberty. It lasted 17 years. I'm a high school graduate. I went to art school. My entrance exam was on a book of matches. I decided to move out of the house when I was 24. My mother still refers to this as the time I ran away from home. Eventually, I ran to Minneapolis, where it's cold, and I figured I'd keep better. Now I'm back in Manhattan. New York, this is your last chance.
Are you sure? I mean, you better get it while you can. You get back to your mom, she's not going to let you have all this rotten junk food.
Hey, Donnie, why don't you go in and brush your teeth? We'll finish up packing and leave, okay?
But I brushed them before, Dad.
Yeah, well, you should also brush them after you eat.
Okay.
He's so sweet, Joe.
Yeah. He's crazy about you, too.
Well, I should hope so. Every morning I wake him up saying, "This is Daddy's new wife. Do you love me?" Same way I wake you, Joe. Listen, you were married 6 years. Did you just want one child?
Well, we had Donnie after we were married 5 years.
Yeah.
And it seemed silly to have another kid after we were divorced.
I'll brush, Dad.
Hey, watch it, Donnie. You're blinding me.
Brenda?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hiya. Hi. I just stopped in to say goodbye to Donnie.
Hey, Bren. Listen, we're going to drop him off. So how about if I drop you off at the same time, huh?
Oh, yeah, great. Brenda, maybe you'd like to stay and have a second cup of coffee.
Oh, no thanks. A second cup of coffee always leads to the hard stuff, like a piece of Danish.
But I thought we could talk a little.
Oh, okay, sure. And can I have a Danish?
Maybe.
Okay, Donnie. Let's move out.
Donnie, so long, darling. Hey, say hi to Mount Everest for me, will you?
Bye, Rhoda. Bye, Brenda.
See you, Donnie.
See ya.
So,
what's on your mind, Ro?
I'm 2 weeks late.
For what? Oh, late. You mean late.
Yeah, right. It's my imagination, huh?
No, I think you're pregnant. Did you tell Joe?
Tell him what? Joe, I don't know if I'm pregnant or not. That's not anything to tell a guy. But I did want to talk to somebody.
Well, you came to the right person.
Oh. Brenda, it's just that I wasn't figuring on it this soon. I mean, this is soon. Before starting a family, I thought we'd wait a couple of days.
You know, how do you feel about being possibly pregnant?
That's a good question. I don't know. My first reaction was complete and total panic. And then I remembered, I'm married.
Hiya, May. Any messages?
Mm-hmm. Two, they're on your desk.
My wife called?
Which one?
Look, May, to avoid confusion, I have one wife and one ex-wife. So if I want to know if my wife called, I'll say, did my wife call? If I want to know if my ex-wife called, I'll say, did my ex-wife call, okay?
Okay. Neither one called. You want me to order up some lunch, Joe?
Oh, no, thanks.
No lunch?
Nah.
Joe, it's very obvious that something is bothering you.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, I hope you don't hold it against me if I don't ask you what's wrong.
Okay, I will tell you what is wrong.
Hold it. This is the very reason I didn't want to get involved. I just stopped smoking. When I get nervous or involved with people's problems, I can't stop, you know?
Then, May, don't smoke.
It's too late now. Or remove me if you light my cigarette.
Hey, May, you know, I hate to see you start again.
Don't worry about it. I can quit anytime. I quit yesterday. I quit today. And I'll probably quit tomorrow. What's bugging you, Joe?
Well, you know what it is. You're the bookkeeper. Things are real slow around here, and, well, I'm worried about that bid I submitted, that demolition job on 28th Street.
Is that it? Well, I'm so glad you talked to me. I knew I'd cheer you up. Think positive, you'll get the job.
But that's what I'm afraid of. I bid too low. I get that job, I'm going to lose my shirt.
Why'd you bid so low?
Because we need the work.
Oh, Joe, I'm sure you've been through rough times like this before, haven't you?
Yeah, I guess I have.
And I'm sure you didn't think you'd find a solution, right?
Hey, that's right.
But you did, didn't you?
Hey, I sure did. Thanks, mate.
Of course, you didn't have a new wife to worry about. Or a brand new apartment to pay for. Or all that furniture. And wait till you get a load of that bill of bills that came in today. Whew.
Look, hey, hold it. Now, remind me never to tell you my problems.
Well, if you don't tell them to me, Joe, who are you going to tell them to?
Well, how about my wife?
You mean you tell her stuff like this?
Sure.
Oh, that's terrific. Modern couples telling each other everything, huh? I'll tell you, my husband never told me a thing. Though I wish he had. Because now that he's dead, I'll never know why he left so much money to his secretary. New York Wrecking Company. Huh? Oh, sure, yeah, I'll tell him. Okay, bye. I've got bad news, Joe.
What?
You got the job.
It's me, Brenda.
Oh, just a minute.
Hi. Well, any news yet?
Brenda, don't refer to it as news. I mean, I get the feeling that Walter Cronkite closed with Rhoda is still late, and that's the way it is.
Well, don't be too concerned. I asked some of my top girlfriends, and they said being nervous can make you late.
Yeah?
Yeah, so you're nervous about anything?
I am. I'm a little nervous about being late.
Did you mention anything to Joe yet?
Brenda, this is not the type of thing to mention. I mean, either drop the bomb on him or you don't.
Well, you know, this is a heavy responsibility for me. I'm the only one who knows. And I'm dying to tell somebody.
But there is nothing to tell, so I do not want you to tell anybody. No one.
Okay, I won't tell a soul. Mum's the word.
Right. And Mum includes Mom. All I would need is for her to hear. Be the first time in history anybody ever sent out pregnancy announcements.
Ro, don't worry about a thing. As of this moment, I'm putting it out of my mind. Well, I see you've made a strawberry cheesecake.
Not bad for a first try, huh?
No, it really looks great. How'd you make it?
You think I'm going to give away my secrets?
This secret isn't yours. It's Sara Lee's. All you did was thaw this out and stick some strawberries on top. It was easy.
Was not. First I had to scrape up all the pineapple.
Bro, you know, I still can't get over the fact that you're a married woman. Not to mention the unmentionable.
Good.
You know what I mean?
Sure I do, Brenda. Listen, sometimes I don't remember I'm married.
Hi, babe.
Hi, Joe.
Hiya, Bren.
Hi, Joe. Well, I guess I'll be hitting the old stairs.
Hey, what's the rush?
Oh, well, you know our agreement. Just because we live in the same building, I wasn't going to keep popping in on you.
Right, and I said that if I wanted you to leave, I would tell you.
You don't have to tell me. I'm going.
But I want you to stay.
Well, not tonight, when you two have so much to talk about.
What? Rhoda?
Yeah?
You have something you want to talk to me about?
Nothing that can't wait for a while.
Well, I have something I want to talk to you about, too.
Well, then why don't you go first, Joe?
Rhoda, this isn't an easy thing to tell you.
Listen, what's easy to tell anybody these days?
Well, you know, the economy is kind of down, and, well, they're not putting up as many buildings in New York, so they're not knocking down as many. So business is kind of off, and, well, we may have to tighten our belts.
Yeah.
That's it. So what's your news?
Well, my news is that it might be rather difficult for me to tighten my belt.
Rhoda, good morning. What are you doing up? I was going to let you sleep.
No, I don't want you to have breakfast without me before you went to work.
Great. What would you like to eat?
Nothing. I will have some black coffee, though.
Okay. Hey, you know, I think it's great that we haven't been spending a lot of time talking about whether or not you're pregnant.
Yeah. Spending a lot of time discussing something that may or may not happen would be ridiculous.
I haven't even been thinking about it.
I haven't even been thinking about it. At all.
Except for now.
No. Even now, I'm not thinking about it.
Me either.
This is what's called a pregnant pause.
Rhoda, how do you think it happened?
I think like they taught us in biology. If it happened, if.
Yeah, but weren't you on the pill?
Oh, yeah, I was, Joe, but I might have made a mistake. After we got back from the honeymoon cruise, I noticed I had one extra birth control pill, but I was short one seasickness pill.
Well, at least we know you're not seasick.
Joe, listen, if, and I'm saying if, you hear that? If it turns out that I'm pregnant, how would you feel about it?
Well, you don't know if you are.
I know, but if I were, if I were.
Well, if you were pregnant, I'm not sure how I'd feel. But since you're not sure, I know I don't know how I feel.
Yeah. How can you be sure of an answer when I'm not sure of the question?
How would you feel?
Concern, mainly. Mm-hmm. And then I'd wonder how good a mother I'd be. I mean, I always remember my mother saying, Rhoda, I am not going to make the same mistakes with my daughter that my mother made with me. You know, everybody who ever has a kid says that, and then everybody always makes the same mistakes. I mean, Joe, I'm sitting here, I'm not even sure if I'm pregnant, and I want her home by 11 o'clock. What are you thinking?
Nothing.
What are you feeling?
Well, I guess a little stunned.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Let's stop worrying.
Okay. Well, I'm not worried, unless you are.
Like I said, let's just stop worrying, huh?
Don't worry. Cool. Yeah.
This is Carlton, your doorman.
Yeah, what's happening, Carlton?
There's a lady on her way up to see you, and she looks suspicious.
Then why did you let her up?
Because everybody in New York looks suspicious.
Carlton, I'm disappointed. You told me you were going on the wagon.
I am on the wagon.
You sound drunk.
I guess I've been drinking so long I talk this way all the time.
I see.
Rhoda?
Oh, Susan.
Hi.
What a surprise.
Boy, you got some weird doorman.
Oh, don't I know it?
He did everything but frisk me.
Well, he probably thought you were smuggling in a puppy under there.
I wish you were. The other 4 kids have been wanting one.
Susan, you're looking wonderful.
Rhoda.
Yes, you are. Listen, I think it's true what they say about pregnant women, having that special glow.
That special glow is something that pregnant women made up, so they'd feel better about looking like this. Boy. Yeah, I'm okay.
Hey, how about a cup of coffee?
Oh, I'd love it.
You want a piece of cake?
Yeah.
You're not on a diet, huh?
No, I used to do that, but no more. From now on, they eat what I eat. Hey, Rhoda, I brought you a shower present.
Well, Susan, what for?
Well, I felt so dumb bringing you diapers for your bridal shower. So I thought I'd get you something good for a new bride.
Oh, you didn't have to do that.
Go ahead, open it.
All right.
Rhoda, this is some terrific apartment.
Yeah, I know. But, of course, we don't have all the stuff we want yet.
What are you waiting for?
The economy to get better. This is beautiful.
You really like it?
Oh, it's 2 pieces. Yeah, it's gorgeous. But, frankly, I might have more use for those diapers than I do for this.
Rhoda, how wonderful. I'm always so excited to hear that from somebody else.
But I might not be.
Even better. Listen, Rhoda, if it happens you need anything in the way of baby stuff, I'll give it to you.
Oh.
In fact, if it turns out that you're not pregnant, I'll give you a kid.
Thanks, Susan. Thanks.
Hey, you know something? It's very easy to find out if you are. I have a doctor's appointment this morning. Why don't you come along?
I can't do that. I'd need an appointment.
Don't worry. He'll take you, because if he doesn't, I pull my business.
This looks like our senior class at graduation.
Susan, you're way overdue, aren't you?
No, I had that one. This is another one.
Sorry I missed it. I must have been on vacation.
Charlotte, this is my friend, Mrs. Gerard, that I called you about.
Hi, Mrs. Gerard. I'll be needing a little information.
Okay. What little I know, I'll be happy to give you.
Listen, girls, I'm going to go sit down. I'm standing here for two.
Right.
Your first name, Mrs. Gerard?
Rhoda.
Husband?
Absolutely.
What's your husband's first name?
Joe. Joseph. I call him Joe.
Now, I'm going to let you fill the rest of this out yourself. There are some very important facts that we have to know. Childhood diseases, parents' medical history, and how you're going to pay the doctor.
Okay.
Now, this is a questionnaire from the Population Research Institute. If you don't mind a few more questions, Mrs. Gerard?
No, not at all.
Fine. Do you practice birth control?
I thought I did.
That means yes?
Yeah.
Does that include the time when you were single?
Yes.
What method of birth control did you use? A device, rhythm, orally?
Orally. I used to say no a lot.
If you discovered that you couldn't have a child, would you be willing to adopt one?
Oh, yes, I would.
Would you consider adopting a minority child?
Yeah, sure.
Which minority would you prefer?
Jewish. I'm sorry, I was just joking. I was kidding. I do that when I'm nervous. Any minority is fine. Yeah.
Thank you very much. That'll be all. Now, if you'll take that to room 4 and disrobe, the doctor will be with you in just a moment.
Okay. Thank you. I've been sent to room 4.
Room 4? Hey, you're lucky. That's the room with the heater.
Joe.
Hey, babe.
Hi. What are you doing home at 1 o'clock in the afternoon?
Oh, I don't know. I just came home to have a special little lunch with you.
That's sweet. Joe, that's so gorgeous.
Well, it ought to be. It's page 27 of Bride magazine.
I love it. What if I didn't come home?
Oh, well, I was going to give you 10 more minutes, and then I was going to invite Carlton up for a glass of wine.
For Carlton, you wouldn't need a glass.
So, would you like to eat?
Yeah, Joe, are you in a big hurry?
Oh, no, I got lots of time.
Oh, good. Why don't we sip a glass of wine first?
That's a great idea. Oh, boy, this feels funny.
What?
Oh, pouring wine for a beautiful woman on a weekday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's like we're having an affair.
Yeah, it's terrific, huh? And we don't have to worry about my husband walking in on us. Joe?
Yeah.
I went to the doctor this morning, and I took a test.
And?
And I'm not.
You're not.
No. 15 years I'm out of school. I'm still flunking tests.
Rhoda, you're not, disappointed?
In a way, yeah. But I'm also relieved. I mean, I have nothing against having a baby, but I think it's something we should plan for, Joe.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, that way, when it arrives, it's something that we really want, rather than something we got.
Sure. No, I agree. That's funny, disappointed and relieved.
Yeah.
Those two things happen together a lot. You know, there should be a special word for it.
Yeah. How about disrelieved?
Disrelieved, that's fine.
Yeah, it's like the time I tried out for cheerleaders. I was disappointed I didn't make it, but relieved I didn't have to wear one of those short little skirts.
Oh, by the way, I got some news for you, too.
Yeah?
Yeah, you remember that bid that I told you about?
Yeah.
We got the job.
Oh, no, Joe.
Well, you can't lose them all. In the meanwhile, let's forget about all the money it's going to cost me and have a nice lunch, huh?
Okay, I'm for that. Oh, Joe, that's
Like it?
beautiful. Yeah, pastrami, pickled herring, sour cream, tongue, cheese, shrimp.
Yeah, I got you all the things that I thought you would like if you were pregnant.
We're in luck. Those are all the things I like when I'm not pregnant. Is that you, baby sister?
Yes, it is.
Hi, come in.
Wow, Rhoda. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you in bed?
No, silly. No, I was just trying it on. How do you like it?
Oh, sensational.
Yeah.
Oh, would I love to be able to wear something like that.
Well, why can't you?
Are you kidding? I look like a float in the Rose Parade.
Stop it, huh? Yes?
This is Carlton, your doorman.
Yes, Carlton, what is it?
Just wanted to let you know that your husband's on his way up
Oh, thank you.
with flowers to surprise you.
That Carlton doesn't have a decent bone in his body. For World War II. The first thing I remember liking that liked me back was food. I had a bad puberty. It lasted 17 years. I'm a high school graduate. I went to art school. My entrance exam was on a book of matches. I decided to move out of the house when I was 24. My mother still refers to this as the time I ran away from home. Eventually, I ran to Minneapolis, where it's cold, and I figured I'd keep better. Now I'm back in Manhattan. New York, this is your last chance.
Look, I hope you don't mind my coming over so early.
Oh, no. Listen, I had to be up anyway. The delivery men are coming. Hey, you want some breakfast?
Or just coffee.
Okay.
Hey, is your new couch coming today?
Yeah, the store called this morning, woke me up to tell me exactly what time they would be here.
What time did they say?
Precisely between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m.
Hey, where's Joe?
Oh, asleep. Still, yeah. Well, he came in last night. He was working till 3 a.m.
Gee, it must have been tough not seeing him last night.
Oh, I saw him all right. He, wakes me up when he comes to bed.
Every night?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know something? I'm glad the weekend's here, though, Bryn. We both could use it. Yeah, something's been a little funny with Joe lately.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I think something's bothering him, but, I don't know. I mean, things don't seem quite normal. Of course, when you've only been married a month, you don't know what normal is.
Hey, that's quite a breakfast.
Oh, yeah, since he's not up yet, I figured I'd make something really special, you know?
Oh, he'll love it.
No, he won't. It's for me.
Hey, Ro, while you're sitting here waiting for your couch, could I ask you a favor?
Anything.
Well, I have this blind date tonight, you see. The bank manager arranged it with his son, and I think the son must really like me.
Wait, blind date? How do you know if you've never seen him?
Well, his father had me work the drive-up window all week, and this one guy kept zooming past.
So?
He didn't have a car.
Terrible.
Ro, could you and Joe double date with me tonight?
Tonight?
Yeah, you know, give me some insurance.
Well, I don't know. I'll ask Joe, and then I'll call you later, okay?
Great. Look, if I'm not home, I'll be out buying a dress.
Oh, yeah? Listen, Brenda, where are you doing your shopping these days?
Oh, same place, the one that has a great selection in my size. Noblesse obese.
Who is it?
The delivery man with the couch.
Right, good. Oh, take it easy. Please watch the back here, huh? Ah. Oh, it's beautiful. Ah.
Well, where do you want it, honey?
You want to do me a favor and don't call me honey, all right?
Anything you say, baby.
I'll talk to you. Okay, now listen, would you guys just bear with me and we can work here for just a minute, because I'm not sure suddenly where I want it.
Hey, lady, didn't you know where you wanted it before we got here?
Well, yeah, sure, but now that I see it, it's much bigger than it was in the store.
It's also heavier than it was in the store. Look, we got a policy that we never break. Once we put it down, it's down.
Then hold it. Hey, wait.
The second policy is, when ladies start looking through magazines, we put it down.
Hey, wait. Would you like a cup of coffee?
Sure.
Yeah, good. Why don't you two sit down? Huh?
Hey, it's really nice of you to let us sit down like this.
Oh, yeah? Why?
Because our clothes are all greasy. Don't worry, it's just a little joke I have.
It's very funny, too. Listen, why don't we just sit here, relax, have our coffee, and decide where my couch would look best? Maybe we'll move it, maybe we won't. Just, I want you to just relax.
Hey, this is great. Not too many people appreciate how hard we work.
You know, the funniest thing just happened. You went to put your hand on your own knee and it wound up on mine. And you don't even know it. Do you?
You gotta excuse him, lady. Once, 8 years ago, he made a connection on a delivery. So now every time he brings something in, he thinks lightning's gonna strike again. You got a spoon?
Yeah, sure. Spoon for you, lightning rod for your buddy.
Hey, I believe in the direct approach.
Okay.
But you know what I'd like instead of coffee?
Better be tea. Come on in.
Hey, don't you ever knock when you come out of a room?
Hey, fella, I'm a husband. Oh.
Come on, charm boy, we're leaving now.
I didn't want any coffee anyway.
Joe, that was terrific. You were just terrific.
You work on demolition sites long enough. There's always some hero that wants to take on the boss.
Yeah? So then this one was a snap for you, huh?
No, this one was hard. On the job, I always call a cop.
Hey, Joe, how do you feel about going to a movie tonight?
Well, if you want to, sure.
Well, it's that Brenda has this blind date, and she asked if we'd like to come along.
Well, it's up to you.
Hey, Joe, is anything wrong?
Oh, no, nothing's wrong. What makes you think something's wrong?
Are you sure nothing's wrong?
Oh, nothing's wrong.
Sure? Sure?
Yep, sure.
You listen to me. You tell me nothing's wrong, I should just believe it. Stop asking if anything's wrong.
Right.
I don't think I can stop asking you.
Why?
Because you're saying nothing's wrong the same way Chad Everett tells the patient nothing's wrong. Brenda?
Yeah.
Come on in.
Hey, what are you planting?
Oh, tomatoes, watercress, the diet flower box there. This way, in the event of a nuclear holocaust, I will be able to make a Weight Watchers salad.
You know, when I was into health foods, I tried to raise a cocoa plant. I had this great idea for growing organic chocolate bars.
Did it work?
I never found out. One night, my friend Ellen chopped it up and tried to smoke it. You know that was the worst case of zits I've ever seen. Oh, Ro, your couch is gorgeous.
Yeah, it is. Why don't you try it out?
Oh, I don't think so. I clash with gorgeous. I guess you won't be ready for quite a while yet, huh?
Are you kidding? Fries. You. There.
That's the single most depressing sight I've ever seen. You don't know what I've been through. Rhoda, I've got 6 different kinds of sprays on me. I dyed a pair of shoes that were already my favorite color, and I know that my date still won't like me.
Now, do you hear yourself? Brenda, what are you worrying about passing his test? He should be worrying about passing yours.
I think he'll make it.
Brenda, listen to me. You look marvelous. You're going to knock him out. Come on, come on. You'll be so full of confidence, next time he'll dye his shoes.
Gee, you know, Neil's going to be here any minute. Where's Joe?
Just relax, okay? Joe?
Yeah?
What is your expected departure time? It's getting a little late.
Hey, I'll hurry. It's okay, I'll be there.
He'll hurry, it's okay. He'll be here. Hello?
This is Carlton, your doorman.
Yes.
Is Brenda Morgenstern there?
Uh-huh, it's for you.
Yeah. Yes, Carlton, I'm here.
Prince Charming has arrived. Shortest Prince Charming I ever saw.
You got a saw.
Where do you want him? Where you are now or your own place?
Could you tell him to...
Hey, I'm not a messenger. You tell him.
No, Carlton, I don't want to...
Hello?
Hello? Neil?
Uh-huh, how are you?
Fine, and you?
Fine.
Good. I'm going to my apartment now, 2B. Perhaps you can meet me there.
Okay.
Something tells me it's not going to be sensational.
Brenda, we'll be right down, okay? Yeah. Joe, you almost ready?
Almost.
Hey, would you rather not go?
Oh, no, I'll go. You wanted to go, so we'll go.
No, listen. What if I go? Just me by myself. I mean, it's no big deal. It's a movie. I'll be home very early. You think that would be...
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go, and then I'll come back. Nothing to it.
Right.
Oh, Joe, but I...
What?
This is ridiculous. I'm making such a big deal out of this. I'm embarrassing myself here. I'm gonna just go, okay?
Okay.
Because I said I would with Brenda. This is best, because then you don't have to do what you do.
Oh.
Excuse me. Okay. See you later, darling.
Bye.
Joe?
Yeah.
At the risk of really messing up our marriage, do you mind if I stay home? Brenda, is it okay to come in?
Sure, why not?
Well, I tried to get you on the phone, but your line was busy. You know, I thought you might have company. I want to make sure the coast was clear.
Rhoda, if the coast was any clearer, I wouldn't even be here.
Not a great date, huh?
Oh, it was pathetic. They even asked permission to kiss me goodnight.
You know, that's kind of nice.
Yeah, but he kissed okay. Once on the lips and once on the neck. I think he's potentially passionate.
Good. Then you didn't mind going out without Joe and me last night?
Oh, not at all. I think it was better. I mean, he would have been very self-conscious when he swallowed his contact lens.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you didn't mind. No. I just want to be sure of that. That's all.
Rhoda, is something wrong?
No, not a thing. Hey, this is doing good.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Something is wrong. Yeah. But, Brenda, it's very involved.
What is it?
Well, yesterday, all day, something was weird. Now, there's something bothering Joe, and I don't know what it is. I keep asking him, what's wrong? And he keeps telling me nothing's wrong. But somehow, Brenda, I know there's something wrong. It's like when you get the back of your dress tucked in your pantyhose and nobody will tell you.
Well, maybe you're making something out of nothing.
No. Last night, for the first time since we've been married, when we went to sleep, we went to sleep.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know, Brenda. I don't know what to do.
Look, Ro, I've never been married, and I might be all wrong, but you know what the smartest thing I ever heard anybody say was?
What?
It was Pop who said it. He said, marriage is like Pepto-Bismol. Sometimes, if you don't shake it up enough, it doesn't work right. Well, you see, the thought was very good. What he meant was...
I know what he meant, and it would be fine if I was married to an upset stomach.
Hiya, Brent.
Hi, Joe. Hi.
Rhoda, I just dropped down to let you know that I'm going out for a while.
Oh, yeah. You want me to come along?
Oh, no, that's all right. I got something I want to talk to my father about.
Oh. Anything wrong?
Oh, no, everything's fine.
Oh, good. That's good.
How about you?
Oh, fine. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye.
This is not a good sign.
Oh, I don't know.
What do you mean? He's going home to his father.
I don't know. That's kind of sweet. I mean, a guy like Joe going to his father for some answers?
You're right. It is sweet. What am I worrying about? He's just getting some advice from his father. A man who's been divorced twice.
Who's that?
I don't know. I don't expect anyone.
Hey, Joe.
Hi. What are you doing here?
Well, I was really bugged about something, and I wanted to talk to you about it because it's just driving me crazy, and I got to get it off my chest, but I can come back some other time.
Oh. No. Stay, Joe, stay. Rachel, I'd like you to meet, this is, Joe Gerard.
Hey, same last name.
Yeah, well, you see, Joe's, he's my son.
Oh.
Hey, look, I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
No.
Oh, no. I was just going through the paper trying to figure out what we can do this afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
I love being free on a Sunday.
Maybe you could put some more coffee on.
Oh, sure. Sure, just take your time. Let's be loose. Sunday.
I just love Sunday.
She's 30 years old.
Dad, I don't care how old she is.
I can prove she's 30.
Hey, Dad, look. The reason I came over here is that I'm having a rough time with Rhoda, and I wanted to talk to somebody, and, well, I hope you don't mind.
Mind? Oh, Joe, this is what fathers wait for. I mean, after all, you were only 16 years old when we split up, and your mother and I, and I was always afraid we wouldn't have talks like this. It's just, Joe, I hope I can do right by you. What's the problem?
It's little things, like I don't want to do anything on the weekend, and Rhoda wants to go out, and that bugs me. But if we don't go out, then I just get this guilty feeling in my stomach. So it's like I'm walking on eggs. And Rhoda keeps asking me, what's the matter? And I can't tell her.
Why?
Because that's how I screwed up my first marriage with Marion. Every time something went wrong, we'd have a meeting about it. Bang, this meeting gets called to order. You're bugging the hell out of me. 3, 4 in the morning, we'd be hanging in there about how I was letting her down and how she was driving me up a wall. Dad, I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't pay to be honest.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't do so well not being honest. I mean, I don't know if your mother ever explained what went wrong in our marriage.
Well, no, she just said that, well, it really wasn't an explanation.
Well, come on, tell me. What did she say?
Well, she said that, she just couldn't live with a bum.
Well, yeah, that was it.
Well, anyway, at least my marriage to Marion taught me something. You can really louse things up by talking about everything that bugs you.
Now, look, Joe, just because it didn't work with Marion doesn't mean that you shouldn't be honest with Rhoda.
I know. I just don't know anymore.
Now, look, Joe, didn't you always say that Rhoda was the best thing that ever happened to you?
Right.
Well, then here's my advice. Fight to make the marriage work. I mean, tell her everything. Otherwise, you're going to end up like me. And believe me, what I've got isn't great. It's very good.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Why are you crying?
I was crying because the tomato crop failed.
Look, honey, I decided that we ought to have a talk.
Good decision, Joe. You know, I wonder why I didn't think of that. Let's talk, please.
Okay, I had to go see my father to get some advice and find out a couple of things. Look, Rhoda, I don't know if you noticed, but I haven't been myself lately.
Noticed. I've noticed. Damn it, Joe, why haven't we talked?
Because I know everything you would say.
Wait a minute, how can you possibly know what another person is going to say?
I can. Believe me, I'm telling you, I can.
Okay, now wait, just hold it. First tell me what our problem is, and then tell me what I was going to say.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Now, I work hard. On Saturday and Sunday, I just want us to stay home and relax. But I knew if I told you that, you would say, we don't go out all week. Now we're going to sit home on the weekend?
What a crummy thing for me to say. I hope you told me off.
Oh, yeah. Right. I said sometimes staying home with someone you love can be pretty great.
Good for you, Joe. Then what?
Well, then I figured you would say something like, I didn't realize I was married to a hermit.
Not bad. And you'd say?
Hey, don't call me a hermit.
And then what?
Then we'd have a tremendous argument and I'd storm out of the house. The one place I wanted to be all weekend.
Joe, I'm sorry for laughing, but...
What?
You have an entire argument by yourself and you still lose. Oh, Joe, I knew it. I knew you were thinking crazy things.
But then why didn't you say something?
Because I knew what you'd say. Okay, all right, so big deal. You caught me. You proud of yourself? Oh, Joe. Joe, listen. I love staying here, doing nothing.
You do?
Yeah, it's the greatest feeling in the world, to feel good doing nothing. I mean, I spent my whole life working and having a good time. It's the first time it happens when I just open my eyes.
Oh, gee, Rhoda, it's really great to hear you say that.
It's wonderful that it's true.
So, what are we going to do?
Nail the door shut.
One thing more, honey, as long as we're being perfectly honest. I can't tell you how much I hate this couch.
Hey, watch the back there. What do I care? It's not ours anymore. Hey, Joe, look at that. That couch wasn't even here long enough to make those little dents in the carpet. So listen, next time I go for one, will you please go with me? Huh?
Oh, sure. As long as it's not on the weekend.
responsible for World War II. The first thing I remember liking that liked me back was food. I had a bad puberty. It lasted 17 years. I'm a high school graduate. I went to art school. My entrance exam was on a book of matches. I decided to move out of the house when I was 24. My mother still refers to this as the time I ran away from home. Eventually, I ran to Minneapolis, where it's cold, and I figured I'd keep better. Now I'm back in Manhattan. New York, this is your last chance.
Makes me look fat. I mean, if you saw me walking down the street, would you say, there goes a fat person?
Randy, come on, no.
I have to remember to suck in my stomach. Also my thighs.
And, gee, you're all aflutter. Are you in love?
No, I'm not really in love. I'm in like. Yeah, I am crazy in like.
Ren, that's good.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm going on my third date with him. I mean, a third date.
Gee, that's practically a relationship.
I'm in a relationship.
Right. And you were the one who kept saying, I'll never meet anyone, it'll never happen. I'll spend my entire life drifting aimlessly from one Baskin Robbins to another.
I know. What do you think?
Nice.
Yeah.
And you see now?
Yeah.
Tell me about this guy. What's he like?
Oh, I don't know where to start. His name is Jimmy.
Yeah?
He's a mailman. He said this great thing about ice cream. I said I like chocolate better than Rocky Road. Chocolate's more subtle. And he said, I know. Rocky Road always seems like it's trying too hard. Isn't that a wonderful thing to say? It is. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful thing to say.
Yeah, it is. It's wonderful. He sounds terrific.
Oh, he is. He's like someone you'd see on public transportation. You know what I mean?
No. Who could know what you mean by that?
Like one of those guys you see on the bus reading the Village Voice with sensitive eyes. And they always get off the bus before I have time to tell them that I'm a lot cuter on the inside.
Hey, listen, you better hurry up. You're going to be late to meet him.
Yeah, right.
Brenda, this is so great. I can't ever remember seeing you like this. So where are you going to meet him?
At the bus terminal.
What?
Well, it's convenient. The bus terminal is a very good place to leave for New Jersey from.
New Jersey? What's there to do in New Jersey, except go to New York?
We do a lot of things. We drive around, walk around, fool around.
So he lives in New Jersey, huh?
No, he lives in Brooklyn. But Jimmy says New Jersey's a lot quieter, and he likes to travel. Maybe a hat would help. Do you have a hat?
Yeah, sure, in the closet, friend. Listen, someone who likes to travel has Paris as a main goal. Or London. Never Newark.
Oh, listen, Rhoda, what difference does it make where we go? When you only see a guy once a week, where doesn't matter much.
Wait a minute, Brenda. Why, do you just see this guy only once a week?
Oh, well, he's only free Thursday nights. I look like a fruit fly.
Well, gee, I can't wait to see you tomorrow and hear about this date.
Oh, well, what are you doing 11 o'clock tonight?
Laundry. Why?
Oh, well, I'll be home by then, and I can tell you all about it.
At 11? Why so early?
Well, Jimmy says he has to get home by 11 to walk his dog.
Wait a minute. Why can't you go with Jimmy to walk his dog?
Oh, well, it's dark out, and he's afraid I'll be attacked.
So, won't the dog protect you?
That's who he's afraid's gonna attack me.
Hiya, Joe.
Well, hiya, man.
Anything wrong?
Yeah.
What is it?
Well, it's not going to be easy, but I guess I got to tell you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Rhoda, I'm selling my car.
Oh, I was so worried there.
A million terrible things just went through my head, all of them ending with, but there's no reason we still can't be friends. Then why are you selling the car? You love that car.
Yeah, but I love food and a roof over our heads more. And with the business so rotten, we just gotta find ways to cut back.
Yeah.
And keeping a car in the city is too expensive.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. Who needs a car? We're married now. We can make out here.
Yeah, but selling a car because you're short on dough, Rhoda, that is big.
Well, now, listen, if it really bothers you that much, then don't sell it. We'll manage.
No, it's too late. I already put an ad in the paper, and I stuck up signs in the, the dry cleaner.
Yeah.
And over at the market. So the calls will probably start coming in tonight.
Yeah. And some of them are bound to be from weirdos. Tell me what your car looks like naked.
I'll tell you almost made me feel better about selling the car.
Okay, Joe. Good. Now, listen, are we okay on the car thing now? Because I got a thing, too. But you were there first, so I don't want to go into my stuff until we know that you're completely finished.
What's wrong?
Brenda's going with a married guy and doesn't know it.
What makes you think so?
Okay. He only takes her to New Jersey, where the friends of the wife won't see them together. He's busy every night but Thursday. He has to be home at 11 o'clock, and he has never once invited Brenda to his place.
Listen, so the guy likes Jersey. And as for dating Brenda once a week, maybe he sees other people the rest of the time. And as for coming home at 11, well, maybe he's got to go to work early.
How do you like that? I had this terrific case built up against this guy, and you just knocked it down in 2 seconds. Then you think he's single?
No, he's married.
Joe!
No, but if he is married, there's nothing that you can do, and there's nothing that you can say. All you got to do is just leave it to Brenda, and she'll find out, and she'll break up with him. I mean, let's face it, the only way to learn is by experience.
But why does Brenda have to learn like that? Why can't the Girl Scouts print a manual for adults? I mean, they teach you to spot poison oak and then let you walk right through a patch of married men.
Look, Rhoda, no matter what you say to Brenda, odds are she's not going to listen, and she'll only end up resenting you for it.
Well, better that than I just let her be the other woman.
Well, you don't have the right to live her life for her.
Since when do I need a right to care about my own flesh and blood?
You sound just like your mother.
Joe, I'm turning into my mother, aren't I? Huh? Go ahead, you can tell me. I know it. Am I getting shorter?
Now listen to me. I know you love Brenda and that you want to protect her, but Rhoda, don't.
You're right. Of course. You're right, Joe. I'm not going to interfere.
Great.
Even though I'm dying to. Did you hear that? That was right out of the mouth of Ida Morgenstern.
Come on, you're not going to turn into your mother in just one day.
Oh, Joe, it's not just today that makes me better this. I haven't told you this. But some nights, when the moon is full, I start feeling that I am growing rollers. I get this yearning for sensible shoes. And I find myself standing by the window, baying at Miami. Yeah?
Oh, thank goodness there's someone down there. Who is this?
Carlton, this is Rhoda.
Oh, good. This is Carlton.
Yes?
Listen, could you put my uniform in the dryer? It's in the middle washer. You set the dryer on air fluff. I don't want my epaulets to shrink. If you need any more instructions, just give me a buzz.
Sounds like you got one going already.
Rhoda, guess what? You'll never guess what? What? Try to guess. You'll never guess, but try. Here's a hint. It's the last thing in the world you'll ever guess.
We're the washing machines and they're the people.
Rhoda, Jimmy asked me to go away for the weekend with him.
You're kidding.
No, he just turned to me and said, let's go to Vermont next weekend. Vermont? I even love how the word sounds, like one of those thoughts you close a letter with. Write soon. Tell me what's happening. Vermont, Brenda.
I mean, he's free to get away for an entire weekend?
Yeah.
Not just Thursday night and not just to New Jersey. Apparently he has no one he has to check with. Maybe he really has a dog. Brenda, you're telling me that he has invited you for a regular weekend?
Yeah, just a regular weekend.
The kind that if Mom knew about it, she'd have both his arms broken?
Right.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Oh, Brenda, I can't tell you how relieved I am.
There's only one drawback, though.
Yeah?
He has to stay with the guys in his union.
Oh.
But I'll be at the Holiday Inn up the road, so I still get the free continental breakfast and everything. Brenda, for the first time in my life, I'm going to know what the travel-sized tube of Crest is all about.
Brenda, there's something that I wasn't going to say, but now I gotta. This guy you're dating, I think he's married.
What are you talking about? That's ridiculous.
No. Now think about it. He has to be home by 11. Huh? And he never goes out in the city. Now, a weekend together at separate motels. Now, those are all symptoms of a bad case of marriage.
I told you that 11 o'clock thing is because he has to get home to his dog.
Brenda, please believe me. I've handed Kleenex to 4, counted 4 crying girlfriends who were absolutely positive that their guy was getting home to his dog. Canary, cat, horse.
I don't believe you. I know he's not married.
I'm telling you.
Because if he was married, he would have a ring around the 3rd finger of his left hand instead of a Band-Aid.
A Band-Aid right here around his finger because he cut himself.
Yes.
And it's taking a long time to heal.
Leave me alone.
Brenda, he's married. The man is married.
He's not married. What will it take to convince you? If you just met him.
Okay, that's good. The 4 of us will go to dinner. And not on a Thursday.
Okay. Okay, we'll do it tomorrow. Any meal. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. And I'm sure for this special occasion, he won't even have to be home by 11 o'clock.
You're on.
And you can even choose the restaurant. Any place in New Jersey, you name it.
Just drank all 4 waters.
Where are they? What's he doing that's holding them up?
Maybe it's not his fault. Maybe she's the late one.
No way. Brenda's been dressed for this since last Sunday. Oh. Boy, I hate people who are late.
Oh, come on, Rhoda.
I hate them.
Rhoda, you don't hate him because he's late. You hate him because you think he's married.
I'm sorry, but I can't understand that my sister cannot look at this guy and see that he is married. I was worried. What happened to you? Why did I just yell across a restaurant? My mother.
Hi, Ro. Joe.
Hi, Bren.
Hi, Brenda. So, we couldn't make it, huh? He didn't show up. Well, listen, don't worry. Come on.
What do you mean he couldn't make it? He's right here.
Where? Oh, yeah. I see him. Here he comes.
How'd you know that was him?
Who could miss him? That man is not only married, he's a fugitive. You know what I said about being charming tonight?
Yeah.
The deal is off.
Rhoda, Joe, this is Jimmy Klein.
Hi, Jimmy.
Jimmy, my
Hi,
sister
Jimmy.
Rhoda,
How you
and
doing?
Joe.
Oh, hello, brother. Nice to see you.
Hiya.
Hi.
Why don't you sit in?
There are so many lights in here. Why is it so bright in here? Don't these people know there's an energy crisis?
Lights. It's like King Solomon's mines in here.
Sorry we're late, but I guess it's my fault.
Oh, no, it's not your fault that you couldn't stop home and you had to change your clothes at that gas station.
What? Why couldn't you change your clothes at home, Jim? I mean, going to a gas
miss.
station.
Well, we're here to have a good time, and I don't think we should go to a place like this without ordering one of the specialties, right?
Right. Would you help us here and tell me about some of the cute drinks that you have?
Hey, I just take your drink order. I don't do small talk.
Hey, you don't have to be so uptight. Come on.
I'm sorry, but did you ever have to work in a grass skirt?
I see your point.
Guys think they gotta make jokes. Your grass is dead. Want to get mowed?
No jokes, I promise.
I'll have the Valley Highball.
I'll have the Mount Fujiyama.
I'll have a diet Fujiyama.
And I'll have the same as Rhoda.
Must be terrific being a single guy in New York today. Tell me what you single guys do.
Nothing.
Nothing?
He doesn't mean nothing. He means nothing special. Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing wrong.
Hey, how about that traffic coming over here, huh?
Oh, yeah, really, I'm not kidding.
I know what you mean. You know, that's why I'm trying to get rid of my car.
Oh, well, hey, I might be interested in buying a car.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, well, right now I have a 59 DeSoto station wagon.
It's unusual, you know, for a single man to drive a station wagon. I mean, it's your classic family car.
A surfer would drive a station wagon. A surfer would drive a station wagon.
Uh-huh. Pretty hard to hang 10 in the East River, Brent.
What kind of car are you selling?
Oh, 73 Cougar. Fabulous car.
I never actually driven a Cougar, but it is one of my favorite animals.
Oh, here they are. Oh, that's a nice one. That's the Fujiyama. A diet Fujiyama, right? Okay. Beautiful.
No, I'd like to propose a toast here.
What are we toasting?
I don't know, but make it fast. I got some lava on my wrist.
To, truth.
That's really crummy, Rhoda.
Oh, Jimmy, how did you happen to cut yourself on your, you should pardon the expression, ring finger?
Rhoda.
You're right. Joe, you're dead right. Jimmy, I'm sorry I've been sniping at you. There's no excuse for it. Except I think that you're married.
Oh, hey, no need to apologize.
Well, I think there is. I'm sorry. That I think you are married.
Oh, Jimmy, are you married?
A little bit. Sort of. Well, yeah, but only for 3 years.
So I'm just a thing on the side, huh? I don't want to be a thing on the side. I want to be a thing in the middle. Could you go along knowing I was liking you more and more and not tell me you were married?
Well, I'm a very weak person.
Anything else?
No, that's about it. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want something else?
No. I think I've had about enough of you. And you. Excuse me.
Brenda, listen, I'm sorry, but I had to do it. It was for your own good.
Then how come I feel so lousy? I'm going home now.
Brenda, Joe, I'll meet you in the car.
Miss, can we have a check, please? Hey, I didn't think it was any of our business whether you're married or not, but since it's out in the open and everything, I just want to tell you that I think you're a creep.
Let me get this straight. You want me to forgive you for butting into my life?
That's it.
For me to do that, you have to promise never to do that again.
I can't do that. Not and mean it.
Okay. I have a counter offer.
Good.
You have to promise to try to never do it again.
I can't. Brenda, I just tried not to. How can I not butt into your life if I see something that may be going to hurt you?
Don't worry. Look how long it took me to find someone to hurt me this time.
Brenda, I could have kept my mouth shut if only I didn't see that Band-Aid.
Listen, I guess I kind of knew all along that he had to be at least semi-married.
I figured.
Yeah, there's just some things people don't want to believe. Like that time you told me how babies were made and I didn't talk to you for a week.
Listen, I felt the same way when I found out. Now it doesn't bother me so much.
Come on. We both know I'm going to forgive you. We both know you're going to get forgiven here. That's no secret.
Oh, Brenda, you're going to get over this. 3 weeks maximum.
Yeah, listen, it wasn't a total loss. Now I can write a book on where it's at in Jersey.
Yes?
This is Carlton, your doorman.
Yes, Carlton, what?
I'm not accusing you of anything, but you were just down in the laundry room?
Yes.
Well, I'm not accusing you of anything, but I put something of mine in the laundry basket down there, and the something and the basket are both missing.
Yeah?
This is not an accusation, mind you, but you were down there.
Okay. Carlton, wait a second. I'll check my basket. Could you describe the article you're missing?
Half empty.
You got it.
For World War II. The first thing I remember liking that liked me back was food. I had a bad puberty. It lasted 17 years. I'm a high school graduate. I went to art school. My entrance exam was on a book of matches. I decided to move out of the house when I was 24. My mother still refers to this as the time I ran away from home. Eventually, I ran to Minneapolis, where it's cold, and I figured I'd keep better. Now I'm back in Manhattan. New York, this is your last chance.
Brenda, help!
Rhoda, you need to borrow something?
No, I'm looking for a place to hide out.
Oh, well, this is as good a place as any. As a matter of fact, it's a better place than any. Who are you hiding from?
My party. Brenda, the very first party that Joe and I give, right? It's bombing. It is bombing, I tell you. It's terrible. It's so bad up there, I couldn't stand it. I said I was going for more hors d'oeuvres.
Did anybody say anything?
Sure. 20 people said, let me go. Please, me, can I go?
Oh, come on, Rhoda. I can't believe it's that bad.
Oh, believe it. It's the pits. Oh, I tell you. Terrible. Brenda, and I don't know what I did wrong. I mean, it's just my friends and Joe's friends. Two groups of totally opposite people.
Cosmopolitan says that magic happens when you invite really opposite types.
Well, the only magic is somebody's husband disappeared without a trace.
Rhoda, how can you be so sure it's not going good? You always exaggerate.
Exaggerating? Brenda, they're up there watching Apple's Way.
All of them?
No, of course not all of them. Another group's in the bedroom watching Disney.
Listen, Rhoda, it's early. Maybe it's just starting out slow.
No. I have to go up there. Right now. Immediately.
Yeah, you have to go back.
Thanks a lot. I was hoping you'd say this is for your own good and knock me unconscious. You know, I bet some people work weeks to pull off a party this dull. But we did it like that, Joe. We got the knack.
Yeah, so we're not party givers. It's not the end of the world. Besides, one good thing came out of it. I found out who my real friends are.
Yeah?
The ones who admitted they were having a rotten time.
Come on, Joe, you're taking this so good. You really are. I mean, you're not even mad that I slipped out.
Well, I got a confession to make. I slipped out, too.
You did? To where?
Out to the terrace. That way I figured if anybody really wanted a host to talk to, they could come on out.
And did they?
Yeah. Every once in a while, somebody would come out and say, "Doesn't the rain bother you?"
Stop it. What are we laughing? This is serious. Now, this is a crisis situation. Right, the first party of our married life died. And we gotta figure out what we did wrong, huh? Now, I think I did bad because I was over-anxious, scared. I mean, I wanted all your friends to think you were the lucky one.
Yeah. I was nervous, too.
Gee, Joe, we are not a hit with people. You know, I mean, what's going to become of us? I can see us now, two old people huddled together, playing checkers and humming.
Well, the party really would have been great if only Charlie had shown up.
Charlie?
Yeah, you know, Charlie Burke. Charlie, my best friend since I was 10 years old. He was my best man at my first wedding.
Right. What kind of best friend is he that doesn't show up when you most need him?
Well, he's a single guy and he's busy a lot, you know.
Right.
Maybe I'll give him a call tomorrow. He'll come over, huh?
Terrific. Joe, that's what we should have done in the first place. Start with one guy and then gradually work our way up to an entire couple. You sure everything's okay, Joe?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I used every wedding present we got. Except for the bun warmer. But unfortunately, nobody gave us any buns.
Hey, relax. Charlie will never miss him.
Yeah. Now, which candle snuffer should I use? Now, listen, Joe. I hope he likes the wine I got. Because the man at the liquor store told me that this is great. It goes very well with meat, fish, or poultry. Sort of an equal opportunity wine.
Great, great. Oh, tonight's really gonna be fun.
Well, it better be. There's nothing good on television.
There he is. Charlie!
Joe.
Come on.
Great to see you.
Charlie, this is Rhoda.
Joe, I love her. Hey. You know, Joe's told me so much about you. I'm really glad I finally got to meet you.
Oh, listen, Charlie, I'm glad to finally meet you, too.
You know, you're a great-looking girl.
Thank you.
No, I mean you are great-looking.
Oh, thanks.
Not just good-looking or attractive, you know what I mean. No. You are great-looking.
Oh, really? Come on
that
now.
great dress.
Oh, yeah.
Makes you even greater looking.
Stop! I'm not. I'm
You
really...
are untrue. You are a great-looking girl. Now, what are you? I'm a great...
looking girl.
Yeah. Joe, did you see the Knicks game on the tube last night?
Oh, yeah.
That Fraser, is he something or is he something?
Oh, he's really something. Remember that jump shot at the end of the third quarter? Was that incredible?
Yeah, not only yet, but he's got a thing he does. You
Hey,
know what
Charlie, this thing with the pink ribbons on it for me, huh?
This is for you.
Oh, thank you, Charlie.
I think it's the perfect housewarming gift.
There's a maid in here?
Great sense of humor, a maid in here. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it's pretty delightful to hear some of the things you say.
A cutie.
Yeah, I knew she'd like it. Don't all girls have one of them stuffed animal collections?
He's won a collection.
You don't have a stuffed animal collection?
No.
You got a cat?
No.
What are you trying to prove? It's okay. We all got our hang-ups. It's great.
Hey, Charlie, what can I get you to drink, huh? Scotch, gin, vodka? What's your pleasure?
If you got a brew.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Rhoda?
No, nothing, thanks. Charlie, I hear you're in the computer business.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah?
It's a great business.
Uh-huh.
The best.
How's business?
Lousy.
There.
Well, you know, it's tough. We got this machine, our computer, it's not as smart as the others.
Uh-huh.
But it's a lot cuter and it's easier to clean, so women love it.
I'm waiting for the self-cleaning model. Then we're gonna get one. So, Charlie, Joe never mentioned it. Have you ever been married?
No, but I'm straight as a locomotive. No, I mean, you know, a lot of people, they hear you're a bachelor at my age, and right away they think there's something wrong with you. So I just now automatically say I'm straight as a locomotive.
Hey, Charlie. This all right for you?
Yeah, great.
Oh, Joe, use the wedding present. You know, the pewter mugs.
Oh, gee, I forgot all about it.
No. Listen, the can's fine for me. I'm a can man. Oh, no, wait a minute.
Right in front of me. Hey, Rhoda, how about dinner? Charlie's probably starved. Huh?
Right. Come on, let's all sit down. Charlie, here.
I'll bet you're a great cook.
No, I'm a great little cook.
Yeah, right. Hey, Joe, are you on the cable?
Oh, yeah, sure. Why?
Why? The Rangers game comes on in a couple of minutes. We could watch it while we eat.
Oh, gee, Charlie, Rhoda went to an awful lot of trouble.
Oh,
you know.
She certainly has, yes.
Yeah, listen, I was kind of hoping we could talk, you know, and get to know one another.
Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right. We'll leave the sound off. Oh, Rhoda, dinner was great. Really, it's a real treat for a bachelor like me. Usually I eat crud. You're a great little cook.
You're a great little guest.
So, Charlie, when are we going to see you again, huh, pal?
Well, as soon as you invite me.
Okay. How about next Tuesday, huh? Rhoda?
Sure, fine. Tuesday's fine.
Okay.
Well, okay. Listen, I've got 2 tickets to the hockey game on Sunday.
Oh, yeah?
You want to go?
Do I want to go? Oh, man, I'd love to.
Okay, and I'd like to reciprocate for tonight. Why don't we 3 of us go out to dinner and, what do you say, Thursday? Thursday night.
Thursday, Rhoda?
Sure, fine. Yeah, Thursday's fine.
Okay, that's great. We're going to see each other 3 more times this week. Oh, boy, you're going to get sick of me.
Never.
Well. Good night.
Good night, Charlie.
Joe.
Yeah. Come on. Ridiculous. See you, boy.
Yeah, take it easy.
Well, was I right, huh? Isn't he something?
Oh, yeah, he's something. He really is. He really likes you, Joe.
Oh, well, we go back a long way.
And you really like Charlie, don't you?
Well, we're best friends.
Yeah.
Didn't you love him?
The question is, didn't I love him? Well, now, listen, love is an extreme term, Joe, don't you think? I mean, what you're really asking is, didn't I like him?
Yeah. Did you like him?
No. Oh, Joe, I don't think Charlie and I really were crazy about each other.
What are you talking about? You two really hit it off. He said he liked you the minute he walked in.
No, he said he loved me the minute he walked in. How can he love me? He doesn't even know me. Besides, I don't trust anybody who likes me right away.
Okay, Rhoda. If you don't like Charlie, it's not worth you being uncomfortable. No, we'll break a couple of dinner dates. No big deal.
No, Joe, listen to me. I want to like the guy. I really do. But I don't know how I can be friends with him if he keeps complimenting me on everything I do, say, cook, wear, sit on, touch, breathe, think.
Hey, come on. So, look, we just won't see him, that's all.
No, he's your best friend. Come on, So I want to try there. What would you think if I got together with Charlie? You know, on my own. Just the 2 of us to try to get to know each other. What do you
Oh,
think?
honey, I'd love you for it.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
So, what do you think you and Charlie gonna do?
What can we do? We'll go for lunch. We'll talk. Have a few brews. Pick up some chicks.
Boy, I caught you at a bad time, right? Were you going out to exercise?
No, I finished. The exercise is trying to get it out of the closet. Tomorrow I push it back in. Oh, wow. Do you ever look terrific? Boy, you haven't dressed so good since you went for an extension on your unemployment.
Well, I'm going to lunch with Joe's friend, Charlie, and I changed my clothes 4 times already, Brenda. What do you wear to meet a guy you don't like?
You're asking the wrong person.
Stop it.
Hey, listen, Rolf, you don't even like him. Why are you bothering so much?
Well, it's this dumb need I have to deal with things head on.
You know, I haven't told you how I felt about Charlie because I didn't know if it would bum you out.
I didn't even know you met him.
Yeah, I saw him and Joe coming out of the elevator the other night, and he acted just like he did with you.
Yeah.
The minute he knew I was related to Joe, he told me how terrific I was, how great I was dressed, what a great sense of humor I had. You know, you couldn't believe a word he was saying.
So you felt the same way I did?
I thought he was the most wonderful man I've ever met.
Ren, he's not sincere about any of it.
Well, I'd rather have an insincere person say nice things about me than have a sincere person say the truth.
You stop that. Brenda, you have to understand. All my life I've been fighting to be an individual. And now suddenly somebody likes me because I'm married to Joe. I mean, I remember meeting married women at parties. Sometimes you wouldn't even hear their names. You hear, "This is my wife," as in, "This is my arm." How many women have like that? How many women have figured out a way to be individuals, you know, and make an impact on their own?
And what about Ma?
Not that much of an impact.
Excuse me, you alone?
Yeah, sometimes, but then aren't we all?
No, I mean, do you plan to eat here alone?
Why? Can't I eat here alone?
Look, lady, you wouldn't like it here. I mean, you wouldn't like a lot of loud talk about women, lots of drinking, maybe some rough language, would you?
Why not? Sounds a lot like my bridal shower. Look, why don't you tell me the truth? You don't like women coming in here unless they're escorted by a man, right?
That's right, and we particularly don't like them coming in here trying to find a man to escort them.
Hey, now, wait a minute.
You're not going to make trouble, are you, lady?
Oh, no. No. Ladies never make trouble. I figured I'd just come in, curtsy, and leave.
Hey, Mr. Burke.
Hey, Julie, huh?
Hey,
Listen, I'm sorry I didn't call ahead and clear her.
Oh, I didn't know she was with you.
Hey, the greatest outfit in the world.
Oh, yeah. Wash and wear, travel's great.
Oh, even better.
Your table's not ready. Be a couple of minutes.
No sweat. We'll wait at the bar.
If it's good, next time I bring all my girlfriends.
I'll have a scotch and soda. Rhoda?
I'll have a brew.
So how's the old man?
Joe? He's fine.
Yeah, he looks great. You're really taking good care of him.
Oh, well, what's a wife for, right?
Right. Hey, I like that, whatchamacallit there on your head. What do you call that?
Hair.
Hair. Hey, how's it going there? Yeah. So, Rhoda, what are we doing here? I mean, what did you want to talk about?
Okay, Charlie. It's a little tough to get into. I mean, can you give me a minute? I mean, you talk.
Me? Wait a minute. You call this meeting. I mean, I can't just stand here and talk to you like you're some girl I'm taking out.
Well, why not?
Well, no, I can't do that.
Sure you can.
No, I don't
what do you
think
say
so.
to them that's different than you would say to me?
Well, I'd tell them things about my life, you know.
Well, like what?
Well, like when I was 9 years old. It was Christmas. Boy, I was really a poor kid. I had no money at all. The only presents we got came from the welfare worker. I got a hanky and an orange.
Oh, that's beautiful. That really is. Boy, now why couldn't you tell me that?
Are you kidding? You're my best friend's wife. I don't want to come on to you.
That was a come-on? That beautiful, that touching story was a come-on?
Works every time.
Table's ready, Mr. Burke.
Listen, Charlie, excuse me, that story, that lovely story you just told me, that wasn't true.
Well, sure it was true. That's not the point. Lots of things are true, but they don't work.
I don't know what you mean.
Look, well, all right, like an example here. The story I just told you about when I was 9.
Yeah.
Right? And it was Christmas. Well, the next year, when I was 10, my father had a job. We had a tree. I got a few toys.
Huh?
That's it, see? Nothing.
Okay. Okay, Charlie. I think I'm ready to talk now. I feel that you and I have... I'm not ready.
Rhoda, hey, maybe I can... Let me go first.
Oh, yeah, listen, that would be good. Thank you.
Rhoda, I don't like you either.
Is this another one of your come-ons?
What?
Okay, you don't like me. Granted. Now, why? What is there about me that you do not like?
You're a wife.
Oh, that really clears things up.
No. What I mean is, why don't you act like a wife?
How's the wife supposed to act?
Rhoda, I complimented you on your cooking, on your clothes, on the way you fixed up the apartment. You didn't even have the courtesy to eat it up. Don't you care about those things?
Sure I care. I care. But I care about other things as well. Charlie, there's a whole person here.
Well, I know that. Don't you think I know that?
No, you don't. No, you don't know it.
Untrue.
Untrue? The only reason you want to talk to me now is that I'm Joe's wife. Oh. Now, look, I'm not going to settle for that, Charlie. I want for us to be friends.
Oh, come on. Would you want to be friends with me if I wasn't Joe's friend?
No.
Well, there you are. The only reason you want to like me is because I'm Joe's friend.
Yeah, sure. And the only reason you want to like me is because I'm Joe's wife.
Okay, I'll like you. You'll like me. We'll like each other. It's settled. That's it.
Okay, Charlie. Okay, what are we going to do?
Yeah, make believe we like each other.
No, not until we really do.
That could take years.
Yeah, but it's better than being phony with each other.
You know, I like you for that.
You mean it?
No. Rhoda, pass the salt.
Get it yourself. Okay, Charlie, listen. I figure I'm going to be married to Joe for a long time. So maybe we ought to try this again. Oh. After a while.
What for?
Because I want us to be friends.
How do we do that? We don't like each other.
Well, we could try.
Oh, try.
Listen, why can't we at least try to be real friends? Huh? Why not?
If I told you, you'd really hate me.
Yeah? Try me. Just try.
All right, I'll try. I think men are more interesting than women.
Oh, come on, that's ridiculous.
I think men are more fun than women.
That's a totally irrational statement.
All right, I'll go one further. I like men better than women. This is my favorite hangout. I can't come here anymore. Thanks a lot, Rhoda.
on a book of matches. I decided to move out of the house when I was 24. My mother still refers to this as the time I ran away from home. Eventually, I ran to Minneapolis, where it's cold, and I figured I'd keep better. Now I'm back in Manhattan. New York, this is your last chance.
I hope your sense of touch is ready to freak out. Get a load of this.
Wow, cashmere.
Please, Brenda, not just cashmere. This is genuine. I wanted it in 1956 when all the other girls had it, but I didn't cashmere.
I think I know the feeling. That's how long I've wanted a date who didn't wear glasses.
Brenda, this is the most wonderful Christmas of my life. I mean, I'm married. And I had an incredibly good season window dressing. And I wasn't going to tell anybody this, but for the first time in my life, I have money in the bank.
How much?
$2,000.
You're kidding! How'd you get that much?
Well, I got this terrific system for saving money. So you got to work hard and make a decent salary. Then you marry somebody and you bank every cent you make.
Yeah, well, I'll keep it in mind. So everything's really terrific, huh?
Well, not everything, no. Joe's been kind of down lately. But now that I'm through with the season, I can spend more time with him.
Well, what's he down about?
Well, I think it's the business. It's not going so good right now. But I figure Christmas has got to be the slow season for demolition, right?
Well, you know, it might be slow for demolition, but it's the big season for doormen. Did Carlton hit you up for a gift yet?
No, but he registered his pattern at the liquor store.
Anyway, we got a bigger problem. Ma, what are we going to get for her?
Yeah. Boy, well, she likes pearl necklaces.
I know, but that's what Pop gives her every year.
You're right. And she already looks like she's been lassoed by Liberace.
Hey, I know. Why don't we chip in and buy her a gift certificate for a day at Elizabeth Arden?
You mean one of those days where they completely redo you?
Yeah.
Huh.
I wonder what they'll make her into.
You know, when I first got into this business, I dreamed I'd be demolishing skyscrapers. Now look at me, figuring out bids for toll booths and newsstands.
Joe Henderson called. He said you owe him $900 and he will not wait one more day.
So I'll pay him.
With what?
Well, what about the emergency fund?
I used that for the decorations.
You know, all this aggravation would disappear in a minute if we could just land that city contract.
That's a 20-story job. That's going to one of the big boys. You can forget that, Joe.
How can I forget it? Just one job, one like that, and I'd be over the hump for a year.
Meanwhile, what are you going to do about these bills, Joe?
I don't know. Just wish these bills would disappear like the jobs do.
Well, there's a bright side, Joe. You can hold up on my salary for a couple of weeks. I don't need it.
You don't?
No, I made $34,000 this year.
That's more than you made, Joe.
Hey, you know, something's strange when the boss makes less than the employees.
Well, I got a great union. But it wasn't that easy now. Some weeks I had to work 35, 36 hours.
You know, I think I could have done better with a union job myself.
Hey, it wasn't no sense me getting in the union. You know, they kind of suspicious of us college guys.
Yeah? Then how'd you get in?
All it took was a job interview. 17 civil rights lawyers working day and night for 4 years. I'll never forget the interview. Hey, they had 16,000 guys in the union, and all of them were white. So I walked over to them and I said, hey, you got 16,000 guys in the union, and none of them black. And they acted real surprised. I said, not one? I'm sure I saw one. Well, what do you know? Not even one. 40-something else. Well, that was a long time ago, though. Now we got 3 in the union.
Ah, damn it. Sometimes I think it's my fault what's happening with the business. But it's not. I mean, I'm out there all the time, hustling, bidding on every single job. But I'm not romancing people, you know? I'm not doing the cocktail circuit. I'm trying to play it straight, and they're stealing me blind out there. I tell you, I swear there's no way a guy can win out there.
Hey, Joe, why don't I give Henderson a call? Now, he's the guy we owed the longest, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I can stall him for you.
Henderson? No way. The guy's got a wrecking ball for a heart.
You're making him sound nicer than he is.
Ah, it doesn't hurt to try. Mr. Henderson, Justin Culp here. Yes, Merry Christmas. How are those 6 beautiful kids of yours? Uh-huh. Yeah. Tell you why I'm calling. We're gonna buy each one of the kids a bicycle for Christmas. Oh, yeah, those 10-speed racing jobs. That's right. Oh, just tell us where to send them. Uh-huh. Okay, Mr. Henderson. Merry Christmas. By the way, Mr. Henderson, we're gonna be a little late with the payment. Yeah, I knew you'd understand. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Well, I bought you some time.
Yeah?
How much?
Till Christmas morning. If you want any more, you're gonna have to come through with them bicycles.
These pocket calculators drive me nuts. I can't get this thing to come out straight. That decimal point keeps jumping around.
Maybe you got a dumb one. Come on, Joe. Listen, things are bad now, but they're gonna get better. So come on, cheer up, huh?
Rhoda, there's an old saying in the demolition business. When things go down, they stay down.
Let's not talk about business. How about that? Let's forget it. You want to go somewhere? We'll forget about everything.
Where do you want to go?
Coney Island. Yeah, let's go to Coney Island, Joe. We'll dress up nice and warm, and we'll walk on the boardwalk, huh?
No, they're tearing down Coney Island.
What?
That's another contract I blew.
All right, Joe, okay. You win. Listen, what am I doing here trying to cheer you up, right? This is serious. So, if you want to feel bad, you got to just feel bad. Maybe you need a good cry. No, I really mean it. I do.
Man, I don't cry.
Never? Even when you were a kid and somebody stuck his fingers in your eyes?
Nope.
Not even when Bambi got caught in the forest fire.
Oh, I got a little lump in my throat about Thumper being in danger, but I didn't cry.
Well, I can't get over this, Joe. I can't. I mean, you're usually so open about all your other emotions. Crying's a great release. It is. I mean, you get a chance to let out all those pressures that build up inside. You know, my mother used to always tell me, if you hold back a sneeze, you could blow your brains out.
So what are you trying to tell me? That if I hold back my tears, I'm going to drown?
Hey, Joe, wait. Now, look, what do you got against crying, Joe? I mean, wait a minute. Is this some macho trip here? That men can't cry?
Oh,
Is that
no,
what you're doing?
No, crying's okay. In fact, I sometimes envy people who can cry.
So what do you do when you're sad?
I don't know. I guess I cough.
Okay, so you don't cry when you're sad. Did you ever cry when somebody did something really beautiful for you? Huh?
I guess nobody ever did anything that beautiful.
Well, tonight could be the night.
What do you mean?
Okay, Joe, get ready. I was going to give this to you next week, but I think I better do it right now. It's my something beautiful. I know you're going to love it. If this doesn't make you cry, nothing will. $2,000. The only money I ever saved in my entire life, Joe, and I want you to have it. Now, you got to take it here. You got to. I was going to give you a check, but I knew you wouldn't cash it. Do you know how wonderful it is to have the only money you ever had, to finally save it up, and then you're so in love that it doesn't even mean anything to you? Do you know what that means, Joe? I mean, all my life I've been hung up on money. I have. And now here's the moment that I have it, and I'm just so much in love that it doesn't... Go ahead, Joe, cry. It's good for you. You gotta let it out. It's great if you do. You'll feel much better for it, and it's okay. It's okay. I really understand. I do, and it's all right. It's not unmanly. Hi. Hiya.
Is Joe up yet?
Oh, yeah, he's up and out. He's gone to work.
On a Saturday?
Yeah, the poor thing's out making the rounds. He felt he should do something to drum up a little business.
Did Ma call yet?
No. But she's going to, isn't she?
Yeah.
That woman is amazing. I mean, there's something mystical about her, Brenda.
I know. I remember when I was a kid, she always knew when I got in trouble at school. For a while there, I thought she was bugging my thermos.
I know the feeling. I've been battling it for years. But I finally figured out a way to fool her.
Fool Ma?
Yep.
Oh, tell me, Rhoda, you gotta tell me.
Oh, listen, it's very simple. It's all a matter of acting and perfect voice control. One slip, and right off she asks you what's wrong. And then you can't get off that telephone with her without a pair of wire cutters.
Oh, boy, Rhoda, if you can really take care of Ma, the world is yours.
Yeah. Now I just have to be able to take care of Joe, right? Boy, Brenda, he's carrying around a double load. He's trying to fix the business, and he's trying to hide his feelings at the same time. And he keeps everything bottled up inside him.
Listen, Ro, if anybody can cheer Joe up, you can.
I don't know, Bren. I think at a time like this, the best thing a wife can do is help her husband feel bad.
No wonder Ma's such a great wife.
Hello?
This is Carlton, your doorman.
Yeah, I know. What?
I'm just calling to see if you like my gift.
What gift?
Take a look in the hall.
Okay, Carlton, just a minute. Carlton, it's quite beautiful. Thank you. What is this?
Fudge.
Fudge.
Taste it.
Oh, yeah, it's delicious, Carlton.
Oh, no, that was too fast to taste. I'm not getting off till you try it. I made it myself.
It's not bad, Carlton.
Good. Tell the people in 4A, they said it made them sick.
Okay, Joe, these are the people that owe you money. This pile, these guys are 60 days overdue. These are 90, and these guys have totally disappeared.
I've tried everything. I just don't know what to do anymore.
Well, there's one thing you didn't try, Joe.
What's that?
Collection agency.
Why didn't I think of that?
Because you probably didn't grow up in Harlem. But it balances out. I have no idea what an Avon lady is.
I don't know. A lot of these guys are my friends.
Gentlemen.
Charlie Curran.
Hi, Joey.
Long time no see. How's everything, pal?
Well, you know how it is working for the city. I travel around, I look at bids, I give out demolition jobs, you know. Boring.
How's that 20-story job going, Charlie?
I didn't tell you about it. You know, you're not going to believe this, Joey, but the bids on that job are so close. I mean, it's amazing. It's almost my whim who gets it.
They're close. You mean we still got a chance?
Everybody's got a chance, Joe.
Yeah, well, when we're gonna know?
You know, it's funny, we've known each other all these years, Joe, and we never really talked.
What are you talking about, never talk?
No.
We talk, Charlie.
No. You missed my point, Joe. I mean, we never talk about the sort of things that you might, want in life. What are things that I might, want? Like, what do you want, Joe, out of life?
What do I want out of life?
What do you want out of life?
Tell him what he wants to know.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you know, the usual stuff. I want my wife and I to have a great marriage. I want my son to turn out right. I want maybe another kid. Keep up my health. How about you, Charlie?
Me? I want the biggest Cadillac they make. But that takes cash, Joe. You know what I mean? I mean, that really takes cash. A lot of cash.
Charlie, you mind if I speak to my associate alone for a minute?
Mind? Justin, not only would I not mind, but I respect you for it. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take off my coat. The bids. The bids are in the coat. And I'm going to hang it right here on this coat rack. Then I'm going inside to wash my hands. And Joey, you just knock on that door when I'm done. Nice shirt.
Merry Christmas, Joe. Ain't you gonna look at your present?
What do you mean? The guy's asking for a bribe.
Right.
Fellas, I'm only the bookkeeper, but this is something we really should not do.
Why not?
We can't afford a bribe.
Hey, you know what's wrong with this conversation? It's that I'm going to end up sounding like a hero because I don't want to go into my pocket and pay off some slimy guy for a contract who's ripping off the whole world. Now, that should make somebody normal, not a hero. Charlie, I'm not paying you off any bribe. Charlie, not only am I not paying you off, but if you don't give us a fair deal on this job, I'm going to report you and say that you asked for a bribe.
You know what that is? That's blackmail. You know that's illegal? You can go to jail for that. You know I might even have to report you. You want to go to jail?
No.
All right. I'll let you off this time.
Joe, what time is it anyway?
Oh, about 3 o'clock.
Joe, funny thing just happened in there. I was lying in bed, you know, half asleep, hugging you. And suddenly I realized you weren't there. I think I'm having an affair with your pillow. Joe, hey, you want some coffee?
Nah, just keep me up.
Do you want a pillow?
Rhoda, why don't you just go back to sleep, huh?
Are you crazy? Who sleeps at 3 o'clock in the morning? Don't smile.
That damn business is like one big Dempsey dumpster. If anybody's having trouble getting rid of money, they can just stick it into my business. I hate losing your money, babe. I really hate it. The only thing I hate more is having to tell you that I lost it.
Oh, Joe, listen, it was our money. Really. What am I talking about? It was my money. It's true. But I don't care. Nobody ever cared less than I care about that money. I'm telling you. But I want to tell you something else. What does make me feel bad is what you're carrying around inside and I can't help. Now, is there anything I can do?
No.
Huh? There's got to be something, Joe.
No, there's nothing you can do.
Would leaving you alone help? Huh? Am I bugging you right now? You got to give me a hint here, Joe, huh? Okay, just tell me if it's making it better or worse if I stay.
No, it's better that you're here because you're distracting me from it.
Do you mind talking about the business?
No.
Okay, then. Tell me, what's a Dempsey dumpster?
Well, it's this big thing, you see, collecting trash.
Oh, I always called that Cousin Arthur. Hey, listen, I want to make sure, absolutely certain, that you're not worrying over how I feel about the money. Because I don't care. I really don't care. I never had it, so I don't miss it. I mean, it's like Monopoly money, Joe. And I didn't have enough to buy Boardwalk, so what difference does it make?
It'll be okay.
What'll be okay?
This business, the money thing.
But I'm talking about you. Are you going to be okay, huh? Is this terrible what I'm doing? Am I doing exactly the wrong thing here? This is the kind of thing I always screw up, Joe. I mean, I care so much about you feeling bad that I forget you're feeling bad. Joe, have you cried?
Oh, don't start with that. No, that's not a good subject for me to talk about right now.
I think it's a very good subject for us to both talk about right now. Now listen, you can't go on keeping all this stuff inside of you. It has got to come out somehow. Forgive me, but I don't think that's going to do it, Joe. Oh, babe, I'm not asking you to cry. I'm not. But I am asking you to tell me what's really going through your mind, not just what happened. You know?
What am I arguing with you for? I mean, this is your specialty. You don't marry Julia Child and then tell her how to cook, right?
Right.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. What's really been on my mind is that, well, I'm afraid of losing the business. Now, it's not so much for the money, you understand. I mean, I can always get another job, but You sort of get used to being your own boss. You know, you don't have to take static from anybody. You work a lot of years to get there, and then all of a sudden you walk into an office a little late one time, and you got to sweat because some big shot is looking at his watch. I mean, with your own shop, there's that feeling of it's being yours, you know? It's a feeling of accomplishment. Ah, what the heck. I guess I just got to take what comes. I guess I wasn't good enough because I really think I'm going to lose the business. I guess, and I failed. I guess, I'm sorry.
Sorry? Joe. Oh, Joe. Is that a... Hey,
No,
is that...
that's not really.
I bet you it is. I'm telling you, I think it is.
You think so?
Yes, yeah. Let's take a look here. Oh, Joe.
No, we're not sure it was a tear.
Come on, Joe. Come on. It was a tear. What could it be?
Well, it's a start anyway.
So how did Mom like her day at Elizabeth Arden?
Oh, fine.
Yeah? So tell me, how did she turn out?
Well, she was still Ma, but she looked like somebody shellacked her from head to foot.
World War II. The first thing I remember liking that liked me back was food. I had a bad puberty. It lasted 17 years. I'm a high school graduate. I went to art school. My entrance exam was on a book of matches. I decided to move out of the house when I was 24. My mother still refers to this as the time I ran away from home. Eventually, I ran to Minneapolis, where it's cold, and I figured I'd keep better. Now I'm back in Manhattan. New York, this is your last chance.
Hello?
Hello, this is Carlton, your doorman.
Yes, Carlton.
So what's new?
What?
Well, things are kind of slow down here. I just want to know what you're doing.
Well, right now I'm about to be late for a formal dinner thing I'm invited to because I'm wasting my time talking to you.
Wasting your time talking to me. That's funny. That's what your mother said.
When did my mother say that?
Oh, didn't I tell you? She's on her way up. By elevator.
Oh, thanks for letting me know, Carlton.
At your service.
I was in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd drop by. Gee, Ma, I'm going out tonight.
It's all right. I'm not here to see you. I'm here to see Rhoda.
Well, Ma, why didn't you go upstairs to see her?
Because I never intrude on married couples. Get her down here.
Ma, I'm late as it is.
All right, I understand. I guess I can trudge back through 8 blocks of slush without my galoshes.
I'm dialing, Ma. I am dialing.
Why didn't you do that to begin with and stop putting me through all this?
Hello, Ro? Listen, Ma's here. She wants you to come down. I don't know. I'm just a messenger. Listen, why don't I just tell her you're not there? Probably wouldn't work. Okay, Ro, I'll tell her you're coming. Bye.
So, Brenda, what's new with you?
Ma, you don't have to make small talk. I mean, we both know your mission here tonight is Rhoda.
Hi. Oh, Brenda, nice.
Thanks.
Yeah, Ma.
Rhoda, how nice you happened to drop by. I'm filthy from walking the streets. Let me go wash my hands.
She did say she wanted to talk to me, right?
Oh, yeah, she does. I think she's in there getting herself psyched up. Rhoda, she has been acting really weird.
Oh, yeah? What do you mean?
Here I am all dressed up in an evening gown or corsage. You know, she didn't even ask me where I was going.
Oh, this really must be big.
So, Rhoda.
So, Ma.
Well, I gotta get going. I'll see you guys later.
Excuse me. Brenda, come back here.
What? Ma, what?
Darling, I have just one thing to say. Have a lovely time. And remember, a mother always knows.
Good night, Rhoda. Good night, Ma.
That's it. Oh, my. She is such a good girl. She is, isn't she?
Ma, give me a break. Listen, Joe's waiting upstairs. Can you please tell me what's on your mind?
Rhoda, you have been ducking me for weeks. I know there's some kind of trouble.
It's not anything worth talking about.
I know it's big trouble.
Ma.
And you know how I know?
How?
Because when someone is really troubled, she starts wearing dark clothes.
I haven't been wearing dark clothes.
I have. It is your marriage, isn't it?
No, Ma, it isn't my marriage, I swear.
Rhoda, it's nothing to be ashamed of. If your marriage is breaking up, I just want to know so I can help you conceal it from the rest of the family.
I wish I knew what normal mothers and daughters talk about.
Rhoda, you know a lot of marriages in this country are breaking up. And you know why? Because people don't try hard enough. But Rhoda, if you respect your marriage, you have to fight for it. If you and Joe are really in love, you should be willing to suffer for the rest of your lives. Your father and I had a few bad years once when the passion went out of our marriage. You know what I mean when I say passion?
Ma, I don't want to hear. I really don't. You and Pop's passion, no, I don't want to hear.
Why, Rhoda? Has the passion gone out of your marriage?
No, we have a great sex life.
I don't want to hear about it. Especially now that you're breaking up.
Ma, we're not breaking... Okay, all right, you win. As usual. I will tell you what's wrong. The problem is money. Yeah, Joe's business is in trouble and he may lose it.
It's not the marriage. I mean, not that that's not important, the business. But it's not the marriage? Oh, it's not the marriage.
It's right. I told you.
Tell me exactly how bad are things.
Well, you know the girl that works for Joe, May?
Yeah.
He can't keep her on except part-time. So I'm going to start going into the office and working afternoons.
So why didn't you come to us for financial help? We're your parents.
Ma, I love you. I truly love you, too. But, see, I don't think Joe would take money from his in-laws. And besides, things aren't that bad.
Rhoda, things are worse than you think, and I have proof.
What proof?
If things were good, would I be here?
Ma. Mr. Gerard, your mail. How am I doing so far?
Not so good.
Huh? What's the matter? What's wrong?
We're bankrupt.
What?
Yeah, all those guys that we owe money to, they're suing us.
You're kidding. I do one thing. I hand you one letter, and the whole business comes tumbling down. Why couldn't I have handed you this one first? Your subscription to Fortune magazine ran out.
Bankrupt, huh? Well, I guess that's it.
Joe. Maybe not.
What do you mean?
Maybe not bankrupt. I mean, I was talking to Ma yesterday. She said if we needed money, she would be anxious.
Oh, no.
They would love to help us.
No.
They would, Joe.
No.
Where does the guy go to vote yes?
No, I can't do it, babe. I just can't go to your folks for money.
Joe, it's not a question of whether you can go to my folks for money. The question is, do you want this business?
Yeah, sure, I want this business.
Okay, then, that's settled. I'm gonna call them, have them over for dinner tonight, and we'll ask them for the loan. Okay?
Boy, it's gonna be murder asking your father for $7,000.
$7,000? Okay, I'll invite them for the weekend.
Boy, I feel real funny about doing this, babe.
Joe, I don't feel so normal myself. Boy, don't things get weird the instant you go to ask somebody for money? I mean, for the first time in my life, I'm worried that my folks won't like what I cook. Of course, the real problem is nobody under 40 knows how to make chicken the way my mother likes it. It's a lost art, kind of like glass blowing, you know? I think it has something to do with the paprika.
Oh, there you are.
Here?
There it goes.
All right, yeah, I'm with you.
Hi, Ida.
Hi, Joe.
Hi.
There you are. Hi, sweetie. Are we late?
No, you
right.
just heard.
Hi. Come in. Oh, good to
Hi,
see you.
Rhoda, I would have had the doorman announce us, but I didn't want to interrupt his practicing.
Practicing what?
Singing into a brown paper bag.
I have a surprise for you.
Yeah?
Yeah? Yeah. You'll never guess what I'm making for our dinner.
What?
If I don't drop it. Wait a minute.
Oh, good. Chicken. Rhoda, that's wonderful.
I tell you, Joe, whenever anybody wants to please Ida, that's what they make. You know, in most cultures, the dove is the sign of peace. In our family, it's the chicken.
Please, Martin, sit down here.
This is a beautiful place.
You like it?
Look at this carpet. Oh, boy, you did a
Yeah, we're getting it
hard.
together, Pop. We are.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
So,
Ma, you remember yesterday when we were talking, and you spoke of, helping us?
Yeah.
Pop, Joe and I'd like to ask you something.
Of course, of course.
things have been a little slow with the business, and,
Oh, Joe, you don't have to tell us all this. We're family. What do you want?
No, Ida, look. I want you to really understand what's going on. Now, We need $7,000 to get through the next 2 months. That's to pay all the regular bills and, you know.
Oh, Joe, listen. You don't have to give us all of these details. I mean, we're not a loan company, we're family. Take $8,000.
Now, I want you to know, I would never ask this if there was any question in my mind that I couldn't pay you back with interest.
Interest. Listen, you know what my interest is? My interest is that you should have a lovely marriage and a happy family. That's what my interest is. Go ahead. Just ask.
I can't do it.
Isn't he a doll?
Joe, listen. Now look, I'm not pushing you, honestly. It's whatever you want. But keep in mind, it's a loan. A loan. We're not mugging my folks in an alley. I mean, they want to help us. They want to give us the money. They love us.
That's right, Joe, and you can't put a price on love. And even if you could, it'd probably be $9,000, right?
Okay. Martin, what I've been trying to say is that if you could see your way clear, could you loan me $7,000?
No.
Martin, I don't think that they know that you were kidding when you said no.
Ida, I can't give Joe the money.
Oh, it's
It's okay, forget it. It's
okay.
okay. We don't
Doesn't
really
matter.
need it. Let's have one a drink,
Right.
Pop. I'll get you a drink.
Why did you pick now to demonstrate your humor?
Sweetheart, I can't give the kids the money because I don't have the money.
Oh, listen,
we don't need
want
it. We don't need
want
it.
Let's all have some dinner.
Wait a minute. Let me explain to you. Everything I got is tied up in the market. You know what's happening. My bottom is falling out. Later, I might have it. Who knows? But who knows how long that's going to be? It's just that right now I can't put my hands on it.
We don't need the details.
Listen, if you want, I will give you the money.
Wait a minute. I have a question to ask. How how come if we're feeling the pinch, I don't know it?
Ida, the only reason I
Martin,
didn't
this
tell...
is not to be discussed in front of the children.
Ma, Pop, I feel so... I had no idea. I mean, I never imagined you were having money problems.
Neither did I.
Oh, look, if there's any way that I can help with a loan or something. Reflex action.
It's all right, Joe. I know how you feel.
And I know how you feel, Ma. No, on second thought, I don't. I never had the slightest idea how you feel. How do you feel?
I feel like chicken. Let's eat.
Okay.
I knew I should never have brought this up.
Brought what up? We're not discussing anything anymore. We're just here to have a quiet little dinner. I mean, what's to be gained by dwelling on the fact that you can be married to a man for almost 40 years, share the same closets, sleep in the same bed?
It's a simple explanation.
Martin, I don't want to talk about any of this until after dinner. So eat fast.
Hello, Ma? This is Brenda. I'm sorry to call so late. What do you mean? I call you a lot. Okay, Ma, the reason why I don't call you more is because you always ask me to explain why I don't call you more. Ma, listen. What I wanted to tell you was, you know that money you and Pop were saving for my wedding? Well, I want you to give it to Rhoda and Joe. Ma, it's no big deal. I'm not wonderful. Ma, I'm not a princess. Ma, I am not an angel from heaven. Ma, I'm not. Things are rough and I just want to help out. Ma, you're praising me too much. I'm not. I am not another Eleanor Roosevelt. Okay, Ma. Okay, good night.
The girl's another Eleanor Roosevelt. An angel. You know what our young Eleanor Roosevelt wanted us to do?
What?
Give Joe and Rhoda the money we've been saving up for her wedding.
You didn't tell her.
Tell her that we only started saving for her wedding after Rhoda was married. How much is in that account, anyway?
$28.
I'm surprised you told me. Why didn't you keep me in the dark about that, too?
Ida, you want to talk?
About what, Martin?
About what? What do you mean about what? About the money. You seemed upset because I didn't tell you. I want to talk to you about it. What is your part of the blanket on, a 7 or an 8?
What difference does it make?
Well, tonight I want us both to be the same temperature. Come on. Ida, the reason I didn't tell you was that it's only a temporary setback. We have plenty of money, sweetheart. It's just that everything I have is tied up in the market right now, so it's not worth anything.
What you're saying is that we have plenty of money, we just don't have any...
Money.
Oh, that's a relief.
I just feel terrible. I can't help the kids out. Tomorrow morning, Joe has to go in there and close down his business, and there's nothing I can do to help. Hey, it's 11:30. You want to watch Johnny?
Not tonight. If you don't mind, Martin, tonight is not the night for me to watch somebody making $3 million a year.
Hey, look at this. Picture of the first building we ever knocked down, huh?
Yeah, sure got a lot easier after we bought that wrecking ball, huh?
That's why the door.
Hey, Ma! Oh, I thought I had the wrong office. I came to the door and I heard people laughing. Like they had money.
Hi, Ida.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Ma. Yeah. What are you doing here?
I came here to make a little speech.
You want me to leave while you talk things over?
Gee, I don't know. Who are you?
Justin Cope. I used to work here.
Oh, well, then you better stay, because what I have to say relates to the business. Of course, there is a personal part, so maybe when I get to the personal, you could,
Sure.
Rhoda?
Yeah.
Joe? Justin? I just came here to ask a question. Why is it that you went to your father for money instead of me?
Well, Pop's been working all these years. I figure he's got the money.
Rhoda, don't I look like a person who would have something tucked away for a rainy day?
I don't know, Ma.
When I was married, your grandmother Morgenstern took me into her kitchen, and she pressed some money in my hand, and I mean pressed. And she said to me in her broken English, Ida, save this. You should always have something tucked away for a rainy day. You never know when you'll have to move your tent to another village.
Wow, heavy.
I didn't mean it literally. I mean, we didn't live in a tent. So, for all these years, I've been putting something away for a rainy day at 4.5%. And this is the day, and it's pouring in here. So, on this day, when you've had this unfortunate thing that you refer to as your...
bankruptcy.
Your inconvenience, on this very day, I have $7,000 to give you.
Oh, Ma, that's incredible. That's so sweet.
No, we appreciate it, but
do.
you folks have got to keep it. I mean,
Yes.
Martin said the other day that-
No. Martin explained the whole thing to me. We have more than enough money. We're just not sure where it is.
No, we cannot take that check. Ma, listen to me. Up front, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to wait you out on this one. And don't start putting checks at me. Now, no, she's putting checks in my clothes. Listen, stop it. Now, just stop it right now, because I'm serious here. You hear me? Now, stop. You always like this, insistent. Now, look, I am not taking the check. We can argue, we can fight, you can conceal the check, and I am not going to take it. You hear? And I know your tricks. I'm on to you. Now, wait. Listen. She will deposit it in a bank and under our name.
No, I won't.
Yeah. Oh, suddenly one morning we find a packet of diamonds on our terrace. Ma, it's wonderful, the thought, but we absolutely cannot take it. There is no way you're going to get me to take that check.
And there is no way that I'd want you to take it. I am perfectly willing to take back this money.
Great.
If you can tell me why you'd accept it from your father and not from me. Is my money dirty?
Oh, no, it's not.
It's not dirty.
Because if you can't tell me and give me a good reason, then the only explanation that I can come up with is that you love and trust your father more than you do me.
Here, Joe. Now you don't have to move your tent to another village. Come on. Come on. Come on. Enough work. Come on.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
Yeah? Okay, good.
Hey, Rhoda, did you really mean that, what you said before? You know, about you being happy that the business was folding so you could see me more?
Did I say that?
Yeah, you did.
Well, you said you were relieved that it was all over.
Well, I got a good explanation for that.
What?
I lied.
Hey, listen. Why don't we go to the market and get a couple of really good steaks, a bottle of wine, and go home and celebrate, huh?
That's a good idea. You got any money?
No, you?
No.
You think the market will cash a check for $7,000?
Only if it's for the exact amount of purchase.
That's perfect. I'm starved.